Hello everyone and welcome back to Battle Brothers, including now the Legends mod here with me, Corb. So if you were able to tune in, with the latest and first live stream, we played Battle Brothers for about 4.5 hours, and it was probably the most fun I've had on Battle Brothers in a long time. Unfortunately, the Boer Battalion did meet its end. The stupid thing was we took a quest, just a normal everyday quest, and I'm still mad about it. We took a normal 2-star quest, or was it a 1-star quest, to kill some greenskins. There were like 7 of them. 2 orc warriors and 5 orc young. It just, like, destroyed us. Everyone dead. Gone. Couldn't do a thing. They immediately sniped our bannerman, and then from there, everyone just, like, lost their mind. So it was terrible. I was very mad about it because the quest was only for like 500 gold. I was like, oh, this is going to be a great way to end the episode and whatnot. But seeing as that did happen, I had a poll on the live chat, and we decided to go forward with the Legends mod. So we are now here. This is, if you haven't seen the live stream, the second episode of the Legends mod. The first one's about 2 hours long. So we're actually pretty significantly invested in this at this point. We have, as you can see, 6 people at various levels with various different stuff, but all about level 4. These guys have, remarkably, we haven't lost anyone that I'm aware of. And there are some level ups here that we need to put into the works. We also, at the end of the episode, had just completed our ambition and gotten up to, what, 500, I want to say? Yeah, 500 renown or above, which allowed us to get 2 more troops. And those troops are already spoken for. We have Andrew and we have Kimosabe in the pipe. So as soon as we recruit new people, we're going to rename them. So there's that. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. We had just completed a quest, I think. Yes, and we did not have anything else. So at this point, I'm going to say, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what we have. We have Friedrich, who's a bleeder and a dastard. No, not going to be good enough. In the marketplace, we have some food, which we need to get more of. We have, you know what? Okay, that expires in 1 day, but let's go ahead and grab some fish as well. Tools we're okay on. Medical supplies we are not okay on, but we'll get some and therefore be okay, which is great. Also take that, and I think we're going to take some nets as well. We could probably drop this cleaver, although you never know. I may want to keep that for a little bit. And in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and head over to... Well, actually, here, hold on. Do we want to head over anywhere? We could... Yeah, let's go ahead and take this 1 skull quest. Returning the Golden Talisman. Don't know where these guys are, but you never know. Also, I'm okay. A brigand poacher, many rabble. Okay, we can definitely fight these guys. We fought these guys before. So in the Legends mod, if anyone has not played the Legends mod, I'll do a little bit of explaining. We did so, or at least we kind of learned together in the live stream, but I would still like to do a little explaining if I can. So in the Legends mod, there are differing levels. They've actually increased the level spread of enemies. So you don't go from bandit thugs anymore. Bandit thugs are now a tier 2 enemy. In fact, a tier 1 enemy is a bandit rabble, and these guys are equipped with basically nothing, and they're also equipped with the lowest level of weapon, which is, for example, like, this is a militia glaive. 30 to 40 damage. It's kind of like a tier 1.5 spear, which also does slashing damage, which is great because you can cut someone's head off. You know, thoughts. But simultaneously, you can spear wall. On the flip side, and I'll just take a look. So the knife is a tier 1.5 or a tier 2, I guess, depending on how you look at it. A tier 2.5 is the glaive. Anyway, sorry. So tier 2 knife. There's actually a tier 1 knife called the Shiv, which I can't see here, but which does like 15 to 20 damage instead of, or was it? No, 10 to 20 instead of 15 to 25. I don't know. In any case, Can we level up right now? We can't level up. I totally forgot to do that before this mission, but that's okay. No big deal there. Let's go ahead and get into this mission. So these guys are all going to be very simple. The hard one is going to be the brigand poachers, which I'm okay with given that it is nighttime. So we'll leave you as is. Pop you up. Perfect. Ooh, pierced hand. That's excellent. Love to see that. We're going to need to defend the crossbowman, Alexandru. We do have Oriel, and I think Oriel is probably going to rush the enemy. Oriel is actually quite potent. So she is a dagger specialist with, as you can see, 89 melee skill. And that's partially because she has massive melee skill, but also because she is prepared. So while using a dagger, dealing health damage to an enemy has a 25% chance of poisoning them and gaining 12 melee skill and 3 fatigue recovery per turn while holding a dagger in the main hand. Very, very cool. Now, here's the real interesting thing. You may notice that all of these skills they look a little bit different here, right? So the reason for that is that this mod has randomized skill trees to a degree. You can lock them in place, like everyone has the same skill tree, but these are generally randomized. So, for example, she has all sorts of different abilities. Dodge at level 2, maybe Opportunist, which is a different thing. And each of these skills come from a different perk group. So this is kind of where that stabilization comes from. Like you can pick certain perk groups and lock them in place so all the perks come from there. Alternatively, right, you can do what I have, which is just randomized, which is very, very cool. It provides a little bit of a unique... It's unique. That's all I gotta say. But in any case, we also have a variety of different equipment that we can put on. You can see on the side here, there are different things. So this is actually composed of 3 different pieces of equipment, which is kind of cool. So a thick tunic, for example, is worth 30 armor. You can then stack on top of that simple mail, and then stack on top of that padded leather. So we're kind of making our own patched, worn leather kind of thing. What else do we need? Yeah, I don't think there's anything really important right now. I forgot that you have a split hand, so you're going to be worthless to me right now. Oystein. Sorry. Shouldn't have put you there, but I did. So, in any case, let's keep moving. Get you down. We'll just recover. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned about these rabble poachers, but that's okay. If we go here, we can stab. Stabby stab. Alright. So, you know what actually I'm going to do? I'm going to release the dog. We're going to spear wall up. And these dogs are absolutely phenomenal at this point. Let's bring Oriel here. If we move here, we can get a 70% chance to hit. That's interesting. These guys are terrible, like absolutely terrible. And that's by design, of course. These guys are very, very low on the totem pole. And one direwolf could probably kill all of them, to be honest with you. We watched it happen in the first, or not watched it happen in the first, but I've had an offline campaign where they basically did that, and it was just hilarious how bad they were. So, let's go ahead and hit you. Instant kill. We'd love to see it. It does make you feel quite powerful, though, which is kind of fun. So, nonetheless, let's go here. Perfect. And then we can probably get a dog, too. Excellent. This guy's not going to have a good day. And we're just going to let it go. It is over. Nice and simple. So, this is kind of what I'm talking about. So, a sickle. Like a one-handed sword. 15 to 20 damage. Very, very low tier. But, you know, it's interesting. It provides a little bit of unique value. So, let's go ahead and head back to Nassort here. Collect our money. Now, the other thing that we can do, and this is kind of interesting, is we can camp. Now, camping is a little bit more of the town-based stuff that you can see, and I don't quite know how to explain it. But, for example, we can take time 8 hours overnight, and we can craft things. We can repair things. We can treat wounds. We can do additional training. We can salvage things, which is essentially where you build or get tools from recycling different equipment. So rather than, you know, selling all this stuff for various amounts of money, you can just get 8 tools. So something to consider. In any case, we'll go kind of over that a little bit more as we go through the campaign. For right now, there's no real need. But in any case, let's go ahead. We're probably... Yeah, I think we'll just leave these guys here, and then we will end up salvaging them. Because I think, like, 10 tools is worth 137. We're not going to get 137 just from selling this stuff. So that's something to consider as well. In any case, let's go and take a look at the find location. Let's see this uncharted spot southeast of here in the region of the Drylands. The Drylands. I think we're just going to pass on that. It's probably not worth it, to be honest, because anything southeast of here, we have to go over the water, and I'm not real interested in doing that, because we'd have to go up to Krakenvader and then go down southwest. So, realistically, I think it's just going to be better to go to Königsmunda and then go from there. And look here, a lot of stuff here. Return item, coin delivery, escort a caravan, and another return item. Another thing that you're seeing right here, interestingly, is a black market. Shady setup with shadier individuals, deals for luxury, loaned items, and curiosities for a price. As you can see, that's pretty nice, isn't it? Bunch of named items. You can get some really, really cool stuff. Gemstones, snake oil, right? All that stuff, which is fun. So, in any case, we will ignore that because we're dirt poor, and I'm not going to be able to do that. And let's go ahead and take a look at who we have available. So we have a monk. Uh-oh. Offended by violence, educated. Yeah, fair enough. Brave, team player, but not what we're looking for. I don't actually know what we're looking for right now. We're just looking for good troops. We could afford you, but you're a dastard and insecure. It's probably not great. Good base stats, though. Great base stats on HP, fatigue, initiative, terrible melee. Defense, anyway. Melee attack is great. But he's a grave robber. Always something to consider. We look at Gokelm. That's not bad. 1 star, but 60 melee attack, 7 melee defense, maxed out on fatigue with 1 star, maxed out on HP. I mean, this is fairly good. I just don't know if we could justify the cost there. We have Lubiko the Fisherman. 60, 57, bad star distribution, but could potentially be -5 initiative. Could potentially be a good bannerman. I don't like his fatigue stats, and I don't like that he has no stars where we want them. Something to consider, though. Okay, you have 34. 43. Yeah, you're just not even feasible, unfortunately. Valdemar. Really not bad. Let's see. Charming. Good melee defense. Decent HP, decent fatigue, 1 star on resolve, and great initiative. That's really not bad. Okay, let's mark him. In our minds, we mark him. I really like his what he could potentially bring to the table here. We also have Mara. Mara. I like Mara because she has quick. Irrational. It's not good, but great melee defense. Good fatigue. I also need to consider what could be used as a tank. And I think realistically, while Valdemar is a good... Or no, is it Valdemar? Lubiko. While Lubiko is good, I don't think for the price he's as good as I want. So we're just going to say no. We're going to pass on that. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the marketplace here. See if there's anything interesting that we can buy, anything that we can do to improve our troops, so on and so forth. Because, of course, at the end of the day, we still do need to improve our troops. Like, these guys are running with very, very little, well, anything, to be honest. So, like, 35 head armor. Let's go ahead and upgrade you as well. Oystein. What a guy. So, dodge tank. Let's go ahead and upgrade, upgrade, and upgrade. Perfect. Now, at tier, or at level 4, what do we want to give you? We need one more to get to this one. Okay, yes. So, small target. Perfect fit. Reduce the fatigue cost of all of your skills and gain 30% initiative. This bonus decreases if your armor and helmet weigh more than half your maximum fatigue. Okay. Taunt, debilitate, rotation, and resilient. There's also balance, which is something to consider. Shield bash, smackdown, feint. So Oystein's supposed to be a dodge tank. Do we have dodge on you? That's a real question here. Did we even check? You don't have dodge, dude. Okay, I'm blanking on... Yeah. I don't see dodge at all, so you can't be a dodge tank. Well, that's rather problematic now, isn't it? How could a dodge tank be a dodge tank without dodge? Fascinating. Okay, well, let's consider what else we could potentially do. He has phenomenal HP, phenomenal fatigue, and phenomenal initiative. He will be able to use... a bunch of different stuff here, if we decide to. So he does have Born with a Board, so 10% damage reduction while using a shield. He does have Berserk, which is always good. Something to consider as we kind of move through here. I think at this point, it's probably going to be Rotation. Rotation is a great skill. Alexandru here is going to be leveling up their... See, I think obviously ranged skill. Let's go ahead and give improved HP. And then also... melee attack, I think, is probably going to be good. Seems like you're a little bit of a jack of all trades, which I like very, very much. We have Relentless, Perfect Fit, Taunt, Steadfast, Debilitate, Athlete, Staff Block. Probably none of those, I think. Maybe Pathfinder would be good. Or actually, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Crippling Strikes because I have seen how absolutely powerful that can be. And then Andrew. Andrew is going to be leveling up his... See, I think probably... We're going to do melee skill, resolve, and melee defense, just so we bring you up to a neutral position. Currently a two-handed backliner unit, and I think that's probably where you're going to stay for right now. But what do we give you? So we gave you recover, bags, and belts. Do we have quick hands? We do have quick hands, and I think that's what we are going to be selecting for this gentleman here. Now, what else do we got? Let's go ahead and throw some nets on people here. Does everyone have something? Has a few people. Aiden is looking for some better headgear, it appears. We could just do this full Akaton. I think that's probably not a bad deal. Another option would be... Or not... another good option would be replacing some equipment here. We do have... no, we don't have a better dagger than the dagger for Oriel, which is unfortunate. But that is what it is. Yeah, let's go ahead... Let's go ahead and buy the full Akaton. And then we could also buy this Warfork as well. That would be a little bit better than the Pitchfork, which I think is, what, 30 to 50? 30 to 50, so it's a flat buff. I don't think it's going to be the best upgrade that we could have bought, but at the same time, I think with how damaged it is, I think it's probably okay. probably okay, because we'll be able to repair that and then go from there. Now, in any case, we will not be setting this item to be salvaged, but I think we are good to go there. Let's go ahead and take a look at these quests. Okay, we have a return item quest, which is going to be 380 crowns, follow the tracks, return the crystal skull. This is going to be, might be a little bit different. I am curious how your hand is doing. Okay, your hand is great. Excellent. That is what I was looking for, to be truthful. Oh, please don't make me go all the way over here. Darn it. All right. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead and select a new ambition. So battle standard, set out into the wilderness, find it, plunder it, lots of crowns to be made, trading, or visit each city. I think we are probably going to... Let's go ahead and head out into the wilderness. I think that'll be fun. Of course, I could be totally wrong here, but oh my goodness, the tracks. Okay, on the plus side, there's only so far that they can go. A brigand poacher. Okay. Perfect. Some rabble and a few bandit rabble poachers. So this is going to be interesting. There's quite a few ranged guys, which is concerning, but I think at this point we could probably make the argument that we're going to be just fine. Go here. We have an 86% chance, 90%. Might as well get that down. The key with bandit rabble is just getting them down before they can actually do damage. So we're going to wait on you until Oriel... Actually, you know what? Can you... That doesn't matter. We're going to wait until Oriel moves. Perfect. I think you're poisoned. Yes. So she does obviously have a 25% chance to poison the enemy, which is really good. Instant death, as we like to see. And down with the Warfork. Let's move forward with Alexander, with Oystein. Great job. Cut arm. We love to see that because that reduces the effectiveness of the enemy. Good blocks on the shield. Perfect. We're doing very, very well. I'm excited about that. Excuse me. Sorry. Sneeze there. Allergies and all that. We are dazed. Okay, so not gonna restrict me from hitting anyone. It's just a little bit of damage loss. So, pierced hand. Great job. Keep moving down. And I think we're in a good spot there. Let's go ahead and keep moving these guys around. Ow, that hurt. Missed. That's okay. So this guy is running. The other ones are going to run as well eventually if they don't. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we are just going to try and get this last guy. And then at this point, we can probably just end the turn. Don't really need to fight these guys anymore. So it was a little bit of a long slog, but I think it's probably worthwhile. So in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and collect our pay, and then we'll go from there. Crystal skull. The number of crystal skulls in this place is kind of crazy, isn't it? All right, in any case, escort caravan or coin delivery. Okay, 30 crowns in advance, 140 when the job is done. We accept. One thing that you may notice is that when we do these quests, it's oftentimes a little more advantageous to just accept, because sometimes they'll just snap and you're done, and that's it's a little concerning, but no big deal there. Let's see if we wanted to. What is this? 870 crowns, 920 crowns, but 4 days. That's 200 and some crowns per day. We're currently paying out 89 crowns per day, so it's basically only getting 400 crowns for that, and I don't know that that's worth it. So instead, we're going to go to Eulenvocht. We're going to try and see if there's anyone that we can recruit here. May not be, and that's okay. Tough, ambitious, great HP. Great HP. decent fatigue, good resolve, good initiative, good melee stats. It's just long term, I don't see him being the best for us. We could probably use him as like an interim, bannerman. Maybe. And what's the downside? He's cheap, right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what's he currently wearing. 20. I mean, technically, this is better than his stuff. And we'll give you this. We'll give you that and that. Now let's see what your perks are. You have dodge, which is good. It's too bad our dodge tank doesn't have dodge. We do have one guy hanging out. See if there's anything interesting in the marketplace. We're holding on to these shells until we can actually sell them. I just don't know when that will be, but here we are. All right. See the padded leather. Padded leather is not bad. The padded surcoat is also a great base for our guys, and that may be something worth getting here. We do have a linothorax on a thick tunic, but imagine if we had a linothorax on a padded surcoat, right? Dark cloth. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy that. We'll upgrade. Who has the highest fatigue value right now? It's going to be not Oystein, but you're also running a little low on the armor. Everyone else has a little bit better armor than you, so let's go ahead and give you that. And then shift right click to remove all layers. That linothorax is 40. We'll give you that. So that takes you down to 66, but you are now highly resilient at 95 armor, tying up with Oriel, the backblade. So dagger, and then I was requested by someone very special to me to rename Oriel into Daniel. That is all. That's all I'm going to say. Now, the other thing is we need... Let's go ahead. This is a simple hood. Full Akaton is 50. We add that. You're at 55. That's a lot better. You do have 9 lives, which is great. Of course. Also have short-sighted. Not that that really matters at all. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look. We could buy the wolf. I just can't justify it. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool. I want to be able to do that. Other than that, though, let's go ahead and buy some food. So buy the fish, buy the ground grains, buy more fish, and off we go to Croc Invader. Not really much we can do right now, and that's okay. I do want to get a little bit... Oh, I don't know what's attacking us. Oh, must have been at that battle site. I do want to find something that we can do. I think we can hunt beasts. 790 crowns. Oh, darn it. Escort the caravan. No, can't do that. Tarnation. Why'd I do that to myself? Should have just taken it. And see, that's the problem. That was a perfectly good hunt beasts mission, which would have been great. And it was unfortunately squandered. In any case, we are a little bit low on funds right now, so we're going to have to hop over the pond here. We have enough for at least another day, which is good. But in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and take a look here. 800 crowns. Hunt down what terrorizes. All right, local holiday. 50% food on sale. 5% more profit. 5% lower item costs. Excellent. Let's take a peek here. What is it that is terrorizing Adelschaffen? Webnects. 9 of them. Okay? That's not great. However, there's this nice big place called... Oh, hold on. You chasing me? Yeah. Heldenfesta, where we can find people to help us out. I do think we can probably take 9 webnects, but it's very easy to get overwhelmed as they start to web you up and you run out of fatigue, and I think that's the big concern here. So I'm just not gonna play risky with it, and we're just going to keep moving. Now, Heldenfesta, I want you to have someone here. While we're here, we can't do anything about that. That's fine. Is there anything we can... Do we need to sell anything? I don't necessarily think we need to sell anything, but... Yeah, something to consider here. All right. As well. We haven't seen anyone. Company's morale improves, or the moral reputation improves, which is good. We like seeing that. Okay. These guys are gonna murder me. All right, let's go head over here, see if we can find anyone else who can help us. Just not worth the risk of taking down or losing any of our good troops. Yep, come on. Come on, Webnecht. Very, 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 very cowardly way to play, and I don't even care. We just need, like, Yep. We just need, like, a caravan, or just a bunch of peasants, even. Just absorb some of those hits. It's really what I'm looking for. And let's continue to wait. There we go. Come on. Yes. Come chase me. There's got to be someone around here. Yes, there we are. There's footsteps. Creating caravan of 10. Excellent, with many caravan hands. That's perfect. That is exactly what we need. And not a moment too soon. Actually, someone's not getting paid today. Whoops. Let's go. There we go. All right. Sorry. I know that was a long way to... a long thing to do, but I never trust it. I never trust it. Because these guys just, like I said, they get so scary so quickly that it can be a real bad time. Nice. Excellent. Let's go ahead and move you down here. Oriel, we're going to move to the back line. All right, that guy is quite terrifying. Man has monstrous stuff here, so let's rotate you. And then, interesting, Dramian has terrible initiative. We'll have to... Is that just... Yeah, he just has bad initiative. Okay. He's a tank. He's wearing... has brawny. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. That's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and leave these guys. Interesting what these guys are going to do next. Alright, so now we're in a good spot. Now I'm happy with it. Okay. Let's go ahead and loose the dog. The dog's coming around the side here. These guys are moving forward. One thing I do think is that the AI in... what you call it? The caravan is a little bit different, which is very nice. I like that very, very much. Okay, we have a war dog over here. Perfect. Excellent. I love when these guys actually hit. Oh, this guy has dagger mastery. Interesting. Okay, do have vulnerable, which is great. And a miss, and another miss. Nope, not another miss. It does seem kind of crazy sometimes, these misses. 85% chance, but, you know, realistically, we've gotten very, very lucky. And I do feel like I can sincerely say that. Let's get a good hit in. Nope, 76% chance. That is okay. Alright, and we'll get that next time. Move over here. Pop this guy down. Good hit. Well done, Alexandru. Nice. Instant hit and instant kill. And I'm thinking we actually just try and kill this guy. Yeah. Nope. Ah, come on. Very close. But no cigar. It's okay. Because at this point, I guess I am really just trying to get the good loot. That's about it. All right, these guys are done. Let's try and get this guy out. Yep, perfect. I'll be curious to see if the spiders run away or do, you know, end up chasing us down. Because those guys have always kind of stayed in the back, but, you know, other things happen. Go. They're running. Oh, this guy's attacking. Okay. Fair enough. Nice shot. Let's get these guys in. Danielle, sorry. Not Oriel. Danielle can move up. I was very happy when I found Oriel. She is a killer on the run. So, I'm just going to say that... Nice shot. That does say a few things about certain people that I associate myself with, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So, in the meantime, let's go ahead and declare it over. Perfect. So after 6 rounds, we get 3 Gossamers, 1 Poison Gland, and we took 0 damage. How lucky is that? Now we have a lot of Gossamer, which I think at this point we can definitely start taking a look at crafting some additional, like, reinforced nets, for example, maybe as a backup. That'd be very, very nice. 800 crowns, I think that was definitely worth it. Return an item. We will consider after we take a quick look at the people here. We have Valpurga with Impatient, Swift. Decent stats. It's just not great melee to start with. Now this is a new background. Washerwoman. Great fatigue, great resolve, but great, terrible starting resolve. Brute, so -5 melee skill, so that takes you down to 58. Good melee defense, but bright, with 10% experience gain. Now, what I'd be interested to see is, do you have dodge? Because that massive fatigue pool would be quite useful. That would be a really good thing. We'll consider that. Ambitious, Bleeder, interesting stars, but terrible stats. I can't necessarily justify that. Slack, Tiny, plus range defense, but minus on the melee damage. So, maybe not the best option for us here. We are out of food. Let's go ahead and collect some food here. Oh, interesting. Dried roots and berries, and then we'll also get some... What do we get? Fresh meat, I think. In any case, I think we are in a good spot. Yes, okay. So total, side note, Shank. 10 to 20, 15 to 25, yeah. Nice little interesting transition here. In the meantime, let's go ahead and head on down to Wiesendorf. Actually, you know what? No, let's head over to Heldenfesta. We want to try and get... Here's what we'll do. We will take a look at the repair tent. Nope, nothing needs repair. We will go to the crafting tent. We will craft 2 reinforced nets. We can probably craft some antidotes and poison oil, because why not, right? Why not? So it's going to take 0 time required. Interesting. Because we have no one there. I see, I see. Let's go ahead and move you over here. Let's put a bunch of people on salvage. And who is our salvage specialist? I think it's you. Yeah. So that's perfect. So Oystein will be super good at that. Don't need to repair anything, but we can still forage a little bit. So let's put you there, you and you. All right, and then let's go ahead and camp. So we're going to go ahead and camp until morning. It's already morning. But in any case, I'm going to take a little bit of a look here. Danielle is being held down by 1 mercenary's knee, while Aiden and Herman look about ready to chop a head off. Seeing your arrival, the mercenaries calm down for a moment. They explain the killer tried to slay one of them. Indeed, the speaker has a nick on their neck. A little bit deeper, and something other than words would be coming out of their mouth right now. The company deemed Danielle Daggerby hanged for this attempted murder. All right, so, spoiler alert, Danielle is my wife. So, everyone's gonna be... Everyone's gonna be mad at me. And I accept. Okay. Camped for 4 hours. Gathered 1 unit of medicine. Danielle healed for 1 point. Crafted a reinforced throwing dagger. And created 4 tools by salvaging. And time to get moving. Let's go ahead and take a look here. There's no... nothing to heal here, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and take a look here at the stuff available to us. 528 gold doesn't really give us much in the way of flexibility there. Things are a little bit expensive though, so that's something to consider. Let's go ahead and take a look at the boys available here. So Thudwald, Death Wish, Irrational, good base stats, but not great star distribution. I mean, it's decent, good fatigue. I would love to have initiative as well, so I think that's going to be a pass. Clarimond the Apprentice, max roll on melee. Great fatigue stats, great HP, good ranged, Night Blind and Charming. Overall good. Like, I'm seeing a lot of good, not a lot of greats, you know? Okay, Disloyal, Hesitant, great melee stats, good melee defense stats, decent fatigue, decent initiative, good resolve, very nice. Again, good, not great. These guys are expensive. All right, Lumbering, 10% melee damage, which is good. Would love to see 66. Oh my goodness gracious. That is a phenomenal roll. 65 out of 70, 86 out of 90, 35. I mean, the problem is that everything else sucks. Everything else sucks. Why? Can I just get the Hedge Knight, please? I just want the Hedge Knight. Give me this guy. Holy cow. 900 gold per day. That's insane. And not something we can afford right now. So, we're going to pass on that. Anyway, we're getting a little bit long in the episode here, 40 minutes or so. But I want to get to another location, and I want to find our 8th troop. Now, one thing I do want to say is let's go ahead and rename Herman. Andrew, Abdrew, I can't see what I'm typing, and apparently I screwed up. Andrew the Talented, I think you are going to be a 2-hand backline. And do we have bags and belts? And so we have quick hands. Does not look like we have bags and belts, so something to consider here. Not quite sure how we're going to end up doing that, but something, like I said, to consider. Now, Noxeras, 12 of them. Holy crap, that's not good. How much you want to bet there's a... Oh dear. There's a tier 2 hunt beast quest? Yeah, I would absolutely believe that. I think we're going to do that. 710 crowns. Ah! Crap. Alright, everyone's gonna run. We gotta run. Okay, everybody go. We are leaving, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, killer on the run. We kind of knew that was going to be the case. All right, now fortunately, these are not dire wolves, so we can, in fact, run away. Which is phenomenal. We love seeing that. Let's see, so you could move... Yeah, I guess that's fine. Perfect. Okay. Then we're getting real close here. Keep moving. Yep, people are not happy with me because I let Danielle live. I will stand by that decision because she's also our best combatant, but I absolutely understand the necessity of that. So let's go ahead and retreat. Everyone retreat from battle. The less damage we take, the better. We're just not capable. We're not capable of fighting all of these guys. Now they're not that scary. Don't get me wrong. Or they're not that scary, but they're scary enough that I'm not willing to risk our combatants here. Dire wolves, interesting. 5 of them in total. And they can catch me if they want. Oh, never mind. They're guys. Raiders. Oh no. I don't know that we can fight raiders. We're gonna give it a shot. Nope, we're not. Nope, we're not gonna fight raiders. That's not worthwhile. If these were thugs, I think we'd be okay. But we need support. We need support for this. Okay, keep moving. Keep moving, my undodgeable, or my dodgeable friend. I don't know what are we saying with that? Those guys have good equipment, and it scares the bejeebus out of me. Okay, here we are going to retreat. By the way, this is a total side note for anyone who is not aware. This is currently an Iron Man run. So we did start this Iron Man. Obviously, there's a little bit of concern that if there's some sort of confliction with a mod that corrupts the system, we'll have to restart the campaign. But it was decided and preferred that we did that, so that's what we're doing. All right. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. So the dire wolves are here. Some brigand raiders, which we can see at this point. Perfect. Okay. Keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. We can fight these guys with support, and I can actually take down a few things with puncture. However, the issue might be that Danielle is fairly wounded at this point, and I don't know that that's going to be feasible. Again, at these level 2 quests, we're not quite at a level where I feel confident in doing that. If we were at, like, you know, let's say level 10, or not level 10, but with 10 Battle Brothers, I think we'd be in a good spot. But right now, with only 7 and with relatively limited equipment, I think this is going to be a little bit of a trickier engagement opportunity here. All right. Yes, yes. Come fight me. Come fight me. And the 1st Regiment of Numas. Ha-ha! We have found our saviors. Just imagine... Man, we're so terrible. We are such terrible mercenaries. Can you attack? No. We'll go ahead and wait for these guys to start moving. Leave it as is. Danielle, you currently have an injured shoulder, so minus 25 damage and minus melee skill and range skill. So understand that. You do have buckler defense, which is interesting. 12 melee defense. Oh, nice. Very cool. I actually did not realize that. And that may be something specific to the Legends mod, or that could just be the way it works. But after we get this quest done, we are going to go ahead and call it a day. So let's make sure we get the best opportunities here. We'll go up. We'll shield wall on you. So you are wavering, which is always good. Let's see, how do we want to move forward with this? We'll cover our excuse me, crossbowmen. We could get a good shot up here. That may not be the case, though. This has an additional ranged stat, which is not good. Hey, okay. Interesting. Perfect. Can we just move around here then? Then we could even toss the dog out. Armored dog. Yeah. 32% chance to hit. Or 49. I think we try these at least. Like, what's the worst that happens? Yeah. Man! This guy is murking. Okay, I would love to actually be able to hit these guys. Okay, we're in a really good spot, though. Okay, 21% chance, 43% chance. Oh, no! Killed a conscript. That's not good. Nice. Okay. Here, let's move over here. Interesting. Oh, come on. 72% chance to... almost got him. 61% chance. Might as well try to take the hit. Okay, we're... darn it. Okay. I was hoping. But I understand. If we are lucky... We're not going to hit our own troops. But what I was saying is, if we're lucky, we'll be able to get at least one good hit off, and then take some sort of like armor or something, you know. Perfect. That's all we needed. Took no damage. Ended up getting a kite shield, a wooden shield, a chain mace, and a glaive. Ooh, the glaive is going to be nice. That's a nice upgrade here. So not the best thing that we could have done, but you know what? At the end of the day, I don't even care, because that is money in our pockets. That is upgrades to weapons, and they took most of the loot, which I'm okay with. I am okay with. So let's go ahead and also take a look at the shabby shack here. Is there anyone good? What is this? Talented. Hate for nobles. Terrible base stats, though. Gisela the Silkworm. Not what we're looking for. Good initiative. Frail, not great. Glum the Traveler. 52. Oh, that's pretty good. Pessimist. Greedy. I think we'll pass on that guy. Alright. So, I'm falling into it again, and I'm terrible at this. I'm absolutely terrible at this. I love playing this game, so I just want to keep going. But in the meantime, what we need to do is we need to buy some food so that we don't forget about it until the next turn. Let's go ahead and... Is there a tavern? There's not even a tavern here. So, everyone's kind of meh. They're not the most happy with me. Was beaten up by men of the company. Yeah, well, you also tried to kill one of them. So, Danielle, stop it. Stop it. I mean, seriously, stop it. In any case, let's go ahead and give you this glaive here, and then we can upgrade. Who has the better stuff here? I think Aiden probably. So Aiden's going to get the militia glaive, which is 30 to 40. And then you will give the flail to. The chain mace, sorry. Chain mace. Which has the option to lash, which is a guaranteed hit on the head. So, in any case, that's going to be where we end today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.